That's a memo. Now, the top story tonight, how should the Romney campaign respond to the situation? You know, the author of the big new bestseller, Screwed, Dick Morris. All right, so if you're advising Mitt Romney, you tell him to do what about that ad?
Put out the facts as he's done. Get O'Reilly to cover it.
Get O'Reilly? He can't get me to do anything. I'm just doing this because I'm outraged as an American citizen.
Circulate it to everybody, and it'll percolate up like that.
Which it did.
But the larger issue is how Romney responds to this whole line of attack on Bain Capital, of which this is
okay,
the
but
most
let's
recent.
stay with this for a moment, because I think this is important as far as morals are concerned. This ad to me, look, I've been doing this 35 years. I know what you and your ilk, Morris, you and your ilk are capable of. I know. But this is way beyond the pale. This is using a guy who's accusing Romney of contributing to his wife's death when Romney had nothing on earth to do with it. That this man falsely, because that family, his family had insurance for 2-3 years after he left his job. Yeah. All right? Falsely saying that. The Obama campaign and Carney and everybody else knows exactly. There isn't answer me this, because Morris was in the Clinton White House. There isn't one chance on earth that Carney doesn't know about this ad.
Not. But as you're talking, Bill, I'm thinking about this. I think what I would do is that I would urge them to do a factual answer to the ad, just like you did.
Okay.
In about the time frame you did, 7 or 8 seconds. And then spend the remaining 22 seconds saying, but this is what Romney really did at Bain Capital, and tell the story, for example, of Dynamic Steel, where she took over, saved 7,000 jobs. It's the 5th largest steel maker in the country.
All right, I see what you would do. You would refute, and then you would build the Bain Capital thing.
Because what's going on now? What's going on? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, what's going on now
is that Obama is trying to move Romney from being a job creator to a deal maker, from a businessman to a financier, from Main Street to Wall Street. And Romney has to resist that, and they have so far done a pathetic job of that.
Okay. All right. So you say go on the offensive and tell the folks what good Romney did at Bain. But I say, and I'm going to go back to this point again, there's something wrong with what the Obama people did in this ad on a human level.
Yeah.
Now, look, this guy was a willing participant, this Joe Soptic. They didn't drag him in there and force him to do it. But if I were Romney, here's what I would do. You tell me what's wrong with this. If I'm Romney, I do the fact check that we just did. I say, look, this is what we did. This is why we bought the guy's company. This is what happened. And then I look at a camera and I say, do you want a president who sanctions that kind of a thing?
You know what I would do? You asked me. I would put Ann Romney on. I'm going to have her say, Barack Obama is running an ad saying my husband is not sensitive to people with cancer, and in fact accusing him of helping to aid in the death of a woman who died from cancer. Well, as you may know, I battled breast cancer, and I had no more supportive person than Mitt Romney.
Oof, that would be pretty powerful. That would be a pretty powerful ad if they did that.
And Mr. Obama, my husband is very sensitive to people with cancer.
Oh, okay.